right, so Z&L Wood Products here. He's one of our fronts. They had that whole neighborhood knowledge thing, right? They want to expand their stores. They want 15 small barrels, 5 bricks, same thing as the other guys. But the thing I find most interesting about that is that they sell small barrels. I mean, they are a seller of this product. So, I mean, we could just buy it from them and then give it back to them, I guess. Done. It's weird, but okay. That's what they wanted. And then they need five bricks. We're going to have Scarface come over here, see if there's any bricks available over here. Oh, the homemade beer here. Hear that your supply of homemade beer is once again grown considerable, etc., etc. I mean, it's going to be this way because we keep getting rewarded for the barrels and bricks. We take the booze and then we give it to them. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and send the surplus here again. That's fine. But I am going to buy bricks from this person if they have them available. We need 5 of them. Thank you very much. And that is a very easy quest. Very, very easy quest to do. And they're going to, of course, give us a whole bunch of stuff here now. So, Scarface, go ahead and drop off the crates. And now, look, we get all this stuff again. We can get 80 cases of fruit wine as well, possible here. I think I'm still going to go with the homemade beer because we have that new quest to get it now. I think probably it's fine. And we'll have it dropped off close by so that we can just bring it to them. Midway Fruit Market. So Park Fruit Store is 97% full. We're definitely not going to bring it there. I could bring it here. That's fine. I mean, it's 22%. We can drop it off there. So that the beer goes there. And then also the bottles. Please bring those over to the Southern Food Co. as well. Okay, that was straight up super easy to do. All right, and then we'll just have all that stuff delivered right over here at some point. Eugene maybe can do it. I don't know. I can just have Billy stop by. You know, they got a whole bunch in here now. It's a lot. What do you got? Nothing. Okay, so here's we'll just do this. So I need to deliver what, 100? Yeah, 100 of it. Okay, so we'll take 100, which is actually not as much. Actually, you know what? Just fill up. It's fine. And then we'll have you come all the way down and just 2 very easy quests. One that kind of sent us stuff for the other. There we go. So now we can get 1,400 bucks for our 100. So that makes this worth 14 per crock total for this. I don't want the pistols. We'll take 1,400 bucks. That's 14 per crock as opposed to the 8 that we normally sell it for, I think. Maybe it's 10 that we normally sell it for. Hold on. Do you guys buy that? Who buys the beer? I have extra. Who buys the beer? I want to see what we sell it for. Homemade beer. Yeah, you right here. What do we sell it for right now? Homemade beer. So we sell it for 8. And then we can get it 20% over market. And okay, now it's 960, but we just got paid 14 for it here. So that was still a better deal and probably better than we could get for our speakeasy. Probably. So we'll just do all that selling and then we just send you right back up. There you go. Super easy. And then you just get another load. Yeah. Drop off the cash and max out your vehicle again. And continue on your merry way, Belly. I think you're picking up beer as much as possible. That's your route. So I didn't interrupt your route at all. We just did 2 quests. I was hoping that one of these things would, provide me with a building. I'm looking for an extra building. So I have a plan, all right, for these 2 buildings, but I can't do it yet because I don't have the skill. What I'm looking to do here is I would like to make brandy. Okay, I don't have the skill yet. I need the makeshift stills first for this. But what I'm hoping to do is bring the excess fruit wine that we're going to be generating over here, bring that to the speakeasy. But on the way, of course, we drop off some of the fruit wine to make brandy. Okay, kind of where I'm leaning towards this here, but I don't have the skill for that. Now, I was going to do bathtub gin. This is great. We sell this for 24 per bottle. And of course, it generates 60 bottles every 8 turns. And we could probably, of course, increase that. But we sell counterfeit wine for 28 before 20% markups and all that stuff. So, I mean, in a sense, it makes more sense, like profitability wise, it probably makes more sense to make more backroom wine and then increase how much we sell. But because this would actually put me over production, I would be oversupplied by this resource. The other thing is I cannot provide this to my speakeasy without getting a different speakeasy. But I can do it for this one. So I'm leaning like all over the place, which is why I haven't done anything with these two buildings yet. But I would like to make brandy. And if I could do that, it'd be swell. All right. The other thing, as I'm looking to try to make barrels of stuff and like whiskey barrels and stuff would be great. I just need the skills and they're just not available. Nobody's teaching them. But if I go to makeshift brandy still, I can use the fruit wine plus some additional fruit, I guess, with bottles and make this. And this sells for a lot more. All right. The brandy is, I think, 45 per case, as opposed to the fruit wine, which I believe is like 12 or something. I forget. But it's low, right? This fruit wine is like a basic thing. It's low. Brick wine is like 15, I think, is what brick wine is. It's lower. But this is like, it jumps up the value. So by just taking this one item that I would normally be able to get, 12 out of or something or whatever it is, adding a little bit more fruit and a bottle, and now all of a sudden the value just jumped up 3x. That's what I was looking to do with this building is make brandy here. And so for this one, I'm also teetering on things here too. Since these buildings both don't generate any resource, it's kind of a real drag. But I was looking at maybe doing cordial manufacture here too, which is very complicated and I don't have the skill yet, but it's over there, right? Thing about this is I know where bottle labels are, but I don't have a good supply of them. I don't have enough, I don't think, where I could actually do this. We know where grape concentrate is, and I can actually buy enough. I think I can actually buy enough to do this, especially since the brick wine source I'm doing right now, it makes its own. So I think I can support this actually. Ice, easy. There's ice all over the place. Bottles is going to be a challenge with this. And then, of course, the neutral alcohol is another big challenge as well. So I'd probably have to set up production for neutral alcohol before I could do this as well. And so, like, I have the ability, right? I get comments on these, like most videos. I have the ability to make higher end stuff because of knowledge, but I don't have the ability to make higher end stuff because of actual like supply. I'm supply constrained on the inputs. I have to be able to make there's neutral alcohol. Like, hello, neutral alcohol. It's in here somewhere, right there. Neutral alcohol. Please tell me where I can get a good enough supply to support that. One location right here. It's not enough supply to be able to support that entire operation. And there's no point in investing tons of money into that operation if I'm just going to be supply constrained by neutral alcohol of all things. So, yeah. So I'm waiting until I have the supply, essentially. Okay, so we did all those things. That's great. I think the buildings that these guys have available, they would all cost me a lot. At this point, I'm kind of interested more in steel barrels and pipes. At least they produce something. I'm more interested in doing these quests to try and get... Now, right, this is another source, but I don't know what they're going to sell me. Yeah, so $900 there doesn't make a lot of sense if I don't know what they're going to sell me. I still like the idea of just periodically coming over here and buying this Canadian whiskey. And 332, obviously I have neutral alcohol here, some Crocs, some extra gin. But yeah, we'll have to send more money over here unless I can come up with some kind of operation over here that's going to let me make money. And I don't know about that. Like if I wanted to sell, for example, Canadian whiskey, there's the only supplier of it is right here. But if I wanted to, let's say, sell the bathtub gin I have, you can't sell alcohol in Canada. Like nobody's buying it, right? Everybody, maybe that people sell it, but nobody buys it. They got fruit and stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, to make money over here, I mean, how do you even set up an operation in the first place? I can't ask people to be a front. So I think Canada it's underwhelming. When I went into this, I thought Canada would be a pretty good component to leverage, but Canada is not looking like all that much of an advantage, to be honest. It's really not, which kind of if you think about it from that perspective, then the Detroit map that you can play on, the playable, useful map of Detroit is smaller than the other maps because there's this giant section of Canada that's less useful, you know? And you also have a person over there, which I guess I could bring her over here, right? I can bring Frances over here, right? If I take Frances, I take her out of the pickup truck, I could technically assign her to any of these other vehicles. And she would just be here now, right? Yeah, Frances is over here now. So, I mean, she can be more useful over here. I'll just leave that car until I'm able to send more cash. And then Frances will just jump in the car. We'll send her over here, do the thing, send the whiskey, and away it goes. Oh, looks like this price. Ooh, hang on. These guys just died. That's interesting. Let's check that out really quick. These guys just kicked the bucket. Or somebody did it to them. Somebody did them dirty. 87 bucks in that. And there we go. Some more Canadian whiskey. Hey, at $190. Sweet. That was worth it. I don't know if there's anything else here, but I got 3 movement. So just come and see. No, nothing useful in there. Okay. Well, I had to know. And then this guy might come and mess with me again. I'm full health now. So if he wants to come mess with me, I guess. I can't get back through because there's not enough movement. So I'm kind of stuck here until this goes away, which this territory may go away next turn, and that'll be great. But he might come over. Bradshaw might come over and mess with me. We'll see. But hey, that's extra money. Cool. And extra Canadian whiskey. All right, so it looks like the Melnikov outfit over here has decided to open up another front. And that front is right here. They decided to basically butt right up against my territory here. And, I mean, that was to be expected. That was to be, you know, we could see that was probably going to happen. So one thing we probably want to do here is to mess with this front, which means making these two upset. And I was kind of hoping that maybe they'd pay me to go to war again. Might be nice. But instead, what I'm probably going to do is start something with them and then get the police to raid them. You know, get the police to send the feds at them and then raid their stuff and take this front away. And I got to start working on the Melnikov outfit, unfortunately, because they're just too close to me. I don't want that. And then I was also kind of hoping maybe, I don't know, I was like take this corner potentially, or at least, you know, not allow them to be right up against me right here. I just don't want them to be that close. So anyway, we'll probably have to do that too. Scarface is pretty tough. She can come and help with that. So we're going to just bring her all the way up here. She doesn't have anything on her other than the gun. So there's that. I think we'll bring Charlie up there too. Might as well. And we'll actually get Charlie to come right up on here and try to mess with the front. And now Angelica, she is as close as she can possibly be without being in his territory. And so I've got 6 movement. If I go 1, 2... I think that's the Canadian whiskey, and then I can back out. Okay, so let's go this way. We're going to sell the Canadian whiskey. However, I've been thinking about a bathtub gin business and how we might make money together. Huh. They want me to make a bathtub gin operation in my buildings. I mean, again, I was thinking about doing that, right? It's just that who do I sell it to? But I was thinking about it. I was considering it. Tell you what. Why don't we put this on the list? If we don't do it, then we don't do it. But let's just put it on the list. And then I want to sell you Canadian whiskey. These are sold 60 bucks per case. But since I have a good relationship with them, I'm going to get even more money. So we're going to sell it now for $72 a case. That is very good for us. And these guys will buy all of it. So that's 3,200 bucks. Wow. Wow. That's worth the $750. Whew. That's really good. All right. And then we just back up. Yep. Get out of there. And actually, you can back up even more if you want to. Just make sure you're in there. Sharp fuse. You got the corn syrup on you. What's this word on the street? What do they want? You think you just strong arm your way into this neighborhood, don't you? Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah. Youth baseball team. Again with the youth baseball teams. You know, I've just had enough. I can't sponsor every baseball team, okay? Some kids just can't have my logo. It's just the way it is, right? Jeez. Calm down. I'm going to, yep, bring them all up here. And then I'm going to have Stanley do this. So Stanley, hi, I'm listening. Sparkling cider. That's correct. We're not going to do that for you right now. What I want to do is, hey, you're running a front here, helping the Melnikov outfit. Yeah, I'm going to demand that you shut down this front. All right, so what if I told you that you won't have much left to protect if you refuse this offer? I like it. Let's do it. Boom. We're going to bang the place up. Wow. They're like, you're a monster. The Melnikov outfit are 10 times worse. There's no way I'm crossing them. Is that a challenge? Wait, I could just do it again. I seriously can just do it again. I mean, again, I don't know what is short fuse. You just do it again. It doesn't seem like they're getting any more mad at me. They are afraid of what you will do to them and their business for 12 turns. Is that a challenge? They still won't do it. Okay, I need $1,000. Do I really need $1,000 to get these guys out of here? I mean, Delica has it on her right now. But I imagine that probably pissed these guys off, right? No. No, apparently not. That, they don't care yet. At least not yet. They're not complying with my demands. Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to have to pay them off then, I guess. $1,000 to get rid of them, but I'd rather not. Yeah, honestly, let's just take out the Melnikovs. I think I have a much better shot at just taking them out, and then every little red blip here just disappears. That's probably better. You know? It's probably better. The other thing I wanted to do, right? I wanted to start looking at the possibility of opening up a gambling area. But I don't want to do that until I've got her ready to rock and roll with her new role. So if I go to the outfit real quick, let me just see. It doesn't say that she sold any yet. I think it just takes, I'm really hoping it just takes time to update, you know? I'm really hoping that's how that works. So we're going to end our turn probably sitting inside their territory here. And then I have to be here? Oh, there we go. Illinois gasoline in Windsor. Okay. There we go. The Ferrari boys. All right, then. Hey. Well, you can go that way. No. Is there any other... Rather, are there any other places I can raid? I don't think so. Not right now. All right. I don't want to go through here because it's really expensive. We can get here, though. Let's go here and reveal that. And then we'll tag that up and see what they got there. Okay, so we just want to... Obviously, the unfinished business here is to deliver $900 to them. Nope, it's the 750 one. Okay, word on the street. Yep. Cash to acquire a new source of booze in Canada. I mean, if it's Canadian whiskey, great. But it's, you know, probably not Canadian whiskey. Might be something else. I hope it's not, but it's probably something else. Okay, so that's done. And I think Eugene, I don't really know what I was doing with you. I think I'm just going to have you come on up here. You got efficient driver. I'm just going to have you come up here. We're going to go on a little hunt. All right? I don't want to say like we're not like pirates or anything. I've been binging. Not safe for work. Absolutely not safe for kids. Do not watch this show with children around. I've been watching Black Sails. It's an older show, but I'm entrapped. I'm encapsulated by the early 1700s pirates now. It's all up in my head. I can't get it out of my head now. So we're gonna go on a hunt, and we're gonna go after I think the Melnikov outfit and get rid of them so that they can't encroach on my territory like this anymore. And then again, I want to start expanding this way. Maybe I can get that going with another front over here. Which corner? I mean, it could be this one. But there's nothing over here. It should be the one with the train tracks, right? It really should be the train tracks. It should be this one here. So I guess it's this corner. Yeah. Because that way I can expand into this side. Charlie, you have any movement left? Yeah. Can we do that right now? I'm not sure how well you guys know me. I mean, these guys do. Maybe. outfit front. So like we have a lot of stuff we can sell here, right? And then there's a lot of stuff we can sell here. There's basically there's nobody to extort on this corner. Yeah, it's all this corner. Nobody to extort on this corner. Nobody to extort on this corner. I'm only going to get 1, 2 here, and then this. It's really a waste, man. It's just, it sucks, but like that's the only way to get this train station, and that train station is worth several fronts. It really is worth a lot. And then maybe these guys will just kind of conform in once they're surrounded. We can get like this corner later too, and then they'll just be totally surrounded by our territory, and then they'll, you know, I think that's probably how to do this. It's probably how we have to do it. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna be selling Canadian whiskey here. They're gonna love me. 61, 4 favors. These guys are 19, 2 favors. And they have booze bottling as a skill I can learn too. I think I'm gonna grab this. I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to. And if I am gonna do that, well then Dale. I don't know. There's no heat here, right? There's no reason for Dale to raid me. I'm not selling anything here, at least not right now, although I just moved a ton of Canadian whiskey into here. But I want to get the train station. So I need to extort businesses to do that. And I'm going to have these guys pay for it. And they'll pay for that. And then I think that'll be it for now, because there's no one else. I mean, expanding to these corners, there's nothing there. Is that really what I want to do? Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll learn of another building here at some point. I don't know. Wait, are you? Oh, never mind. You're on this corner. Oh, shit. So this is the only business on this corner. Yeah, you're on this one. What if I went... there's no one on that one. There's 2 here, and there's 2 here. No, there's 1 here, and then a safe house. So 1 here, 2 here. That's 3 I can extort. If I go on this side, and then I can get this guy, but then I have to still move to another corner. I want to get that train station. And I think if I surround this building or this corner, they'll just come in. You know? I won't be able to extort these 2 businesses if I do that, though. 1, 2, 3. Or we get 1, 2. That's really it, though. It's no different. Shit. All right. Make a decision here. Let's go station auto, I guess. I don't like it, but we're gonna go here. I don't like it, but it's gonna happen. They're hesitant. Oh, are they? They're religious. Damn. All right. Well, that's a waste. These guys won't do it because I don't have a good enough relationship yet. Can I buy something from you? Can I buy... Let's buy hops. Buy a little bit of hops from you. Now will you do it? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I need 1,200 bucks. Oh, man. She's not in the right corner. Man, I was hoping you'd work on it right now. Fine. Next turn. Let's see what happens. Next turn. I just don't have enough movement, so. All right, so Angelica, let's come over here. I want to have you try to open this, I guess. We're going to talk to Illinois Cold Storage, I guess, because this gives me 2 businesses that I can extort to help with the Associated Lines terminal, and then from there, I can get this corner instead, which gives me this one anyway. And then I can get more corners that way, I guess. I don't think it really truly matters which one is which, so... We're going to have Angelica do this instead. We want you to open up a thing for us. So, yep. 1220. Wow. So expensive. Do it. All right. So this corner for us now, we want to get Stanley over here to extort these guys. Stanley. Yeah, great news, everyone. There we go. All right. We're getting the money now. Get back over there. And now that we're getting money, we can pay for the expansion. So let's talk to this guy right here about this. Let's talk to the locals. Of course, they're going to do this one first. Of course they are. Okay, we'll do that. That's fine. And then the bottle return, maybe we could set that up. It's not super critical yet. Ice making is a skill maybe we'll use in some capacity later. I don't think we're going to pay these guys off. I think we're just going to take off the Melnikov outfit. And you can see they're on their way. Right? Yeah. They're on their way. They have a 5 opinion of me right now. But that's okay. They can come right over here. We're just going to hang out in their territory. And let's go ahead. We'll drop off some of the cash here, I guess. There's a good amount of cash in there already. Let's grab the brick wine and some of the beer. Yep. We're going to have... Angelica, of course, needs to sell this stuff. So we need to get her to do it. We're going to have you go... Brick wine, sell all. Well, can't sell it all, but you get it. And then who else wants to buy brick wine around here? Who else is buying my brick wine? Oh, it's going to be over there on the new, over there in the new area. There we go. It's fine. And we will sell. No, we won't because we're out of actions, but we will sell it later. It's fine. Francis, we're going to need your car repaired. And there are plenty of people in Canada that will repair cars, just not sell me any. What do you guys have? I never actually tagged up on that place. Oh, there it is. Okay, I did. Scrapyard, fixed vehicles, right? Yeah, cool. 45. It's fixed. Good. All right. And then, yeah, we're just going to basically just wait over here, I guess. Maybe I will just do the garage here. You know? That way the problem with the garage, and I know people are going to ask, like, what about garage? You just got the skill. The thing with the garage is it doesn't help me right now, right? You have to think about the benefits for your investment. Always. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. The benefits for the truck garage are non-existent right now. It does 0 for me right now. It will just be purely cost. Because, I'll show you. I'll just show you the math on this. If I go up to small garage, what does it do? Increases total car capacity by 1. Increases total truck capacity by 1. Okay, cool. So I will have 16 cars I could possibly have, and I can have 7 trucks. The thing is, I already have 8 trucks. So it does nothing. I already have more trucks than the capacity I'm allowed because I got them from quests. Okay? So that does nothing. Likewise, the small truck repair bay will increase my truck capacity by 2. Okay. So now my capacity goes to 8, which I already have 8. So I get nothing for it, right? It's literally waste. Once I get to, you know, like if we can raise our natural limits to, let's say 8 through other means, leveling up or whatever, right? We can raise our natural limits to 8. Well, then I'll do this because then I can have more than 8, right? That makes more sense then. And that's kind of where I'm going with this. Yeah, it's like none of this stuff is gonna... I want to make whiskey is what I really like to do, is make whiskey here or make brandy. And if I can make the brandy barrels, then I can get it in bottles and sell a lot more. Bottle brandy sells a lot more, sells for a lot more money. And the thing is too, also, like Anna Mlakar here, like she was going to teach me the bootleg vodka. And now she's working for the other people's. Like I kind of don't want her to be mad at me for like smashing all the stuff. And, you know, like, yeah, there's a negative 15 here now, but she still has 15 for me. And I think we can make friends with her, honestly. Like, I think we can make up to her, especially with, you know, it only lasting 11 turns on that. So I think it's going to be fine. I would like to learn this, though. 125 homemade beer plus $1,000 gets me the bootleg vodka skill. So I'm going to go ahead and burn the favor there. Get that on the list. And then what I'm going to do is everybody who's sitting here right now, if you have any cash on you, you're just going to hand it to her, basically. So anyone who's got cash on them, you'll just give it to them. Charlie's got some cash, probably. I don't know, 221K. And then who else has cash? Eugene, do you have cash on you? 347K. So how much is left? We got to bring 320. And did I deliver for everybody? I think so, yeah. 4 people, 4 sets of cash. Yeah. So we've delivered most of the cash there already. Angelica has the rest, and then there's the beer. And I think, you know, it's not gonna pop. No, I need you to make your run. What part of the route are you on right now? Belly. You're the very first part of this run right now. How are you not bringing enough Crocs? That's what I don't get. You have Crocs. Buy. It's American Pie. I know. You're going to do it. I know it. I'm just going to give it. I'm going to give you the earworm if you didn't have it already. There you go. Hunter, Prairie Storage. Is that the only two places you're buying Crocs? That's probably why. You're dropping your money off and you're not buying enough Crocs. I need to add another place to buy Crocs to your route. Buy Crocs. Just going to tweak his route really quick. I'll be right back. All right, let's see what they do in this turn. They seem like they're headed this way, so just want to see what they do. Okay, it's a save. And I don't know what that was. In any city, produce 1,500 something. Okay, so they're sitting on the corner. Audrey's here. But we got a lot of people on our corner. Oh boy. What you doing, Theodore? Huh? You mad at me? Been trespassing in their territory. It's only a -5. Overall, he likes me, though. At least for now. Until I do this. Then he's not going to like me much anymore. Yeah. So I tolerated your presence long enough. Now I wonder if am I still at war with your friends and stuff? Because does that count as like going back on my word? Like social history doesn't show. How do I know if I'm still at war? How info overlays, controlled buildings. Like I don't want to do something if it's going to mess up my reputation everywhere, right? I don't think there's a way to show that. These are all like one of these two guys or one of these three, right? Yeah, relationship plus 15 points, controls 14 corners, consists of 2 crew members. But I don't know if I'm still partnering with them. You know? I guess maybe it shows me on the relationship. Does it show me here? You agreed to mutually beneficial ceasefire. Ah, okay. So there's 3 turns left. Got it. So I don't want to back out, or I don't want to do something against them with this whole ceasefire thing, right? So we'll wait 3 turns. They're distant family, but they're family. Oh no. Is he my... Oh no. He's my cousin. Oh no. Well, it's my cousin. So it's like, it's only going to hurt my own feelings. My cousins. I mean, look, I'd love to partner with him, you know? I just don't want you going here. Maybe we can rough this corner up and stop them from being a front and then get him to back off. Maybe that's the better play. You know? I'm not going to wreck the ceasefire right now. That's not something I'm going to do. So, okay, tell you what. Let's get some other things for us to do instead. Angelica, we're going after this corner right now, right? Yeah, working on expanding territory, and these guys are paying for it. Okay, good. I want to real quick just stop in here and talk to these guys. No one suspect interesting. Perhaps if you knew me better, you'd feel differently. Until then, good day. Yeah, so I kind of need to figure out how to get an in with this guy. So definitely not through Joyce Ryan. That's not going to happen. Not through you. It seems like they don't know really anybody. All right, I need to get a better relationship with Beatrice. Or not really. I mean, I already have the favor, so maybe that's okay. Maybe we could just do this instead. Yeah, let's do this instead. We're gonna go support for this guy. Burn the favor. Okay, now this icon just changed. Okay, I got a favor with them, and they seem like they know a person. Hello, my friend. Let's go to my office where we can talk privately. Okay, good. So it looks like there's a lot going on in the station, and you're the person who's in charge. Lead the way to your office so we can talk. The station has plenty of opportunities that we could pursue, but until it's safely inside your outfit's territory and you've got the cops paid off, it's not something that I feel that I can discuss with you. Come back once you've come to an arrangement. Okay, that's what I intend to do. Also, maybe, just maybe, you know some interesting events going on. Is that how I want to do this favor? Card game evenings are entirely wholesome, but I hear they're just a cover for what I don't know. There's an underground gambling operation going on over there. Maybe. I kind of want to find out. I don't know if I want to burn the favor for that, though. I'd like to get a different favor with you if possible. All right, so we'll just come back over here and do that once this territory expands. It has to do this one first, unfortunately, because the game works in a west, north, east, south kind of thing. So I'm not entirely sure if that's the order, but it goes in a set direction based on north all the time. So you're always going to have the same corners. It's predictable the order that it does. Okay. I accidentally clicked away from the notification before turning on the recording, but I went another turn and we got taken into custody. Dale here arrested Charlie, but he didn't have anything on him. Just the rifle is all I had on me. Nothing to pin on me, so I lost just the rifle. No money or anything, just the rifle. But unfortunately, I lost the rifle. So I'm going to have to, go get another rifle now. But it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. We have to pay off Dale. He is going to be annoying. And this front right here is actually in his territory, turns out. This is the edge of his territory. So right here, I would have been safe, but I was sitting here. And then I don't have anything else. Yeah, I don't think I have anybody else in his territory. So I do have to pay him off. So we're going to go over to... hang on, let's see. So it's right here. One of your vehicles got banged up. Right here, yes. Police arrested one of your crew members. In the vehicle was just a Winchester rifle. Yeah. Okay. So got to do that. He's arrested suspicious characters, which is apparently me. So how much is it going to cost to pay him off? That's the big question, right? Let's head up here really quick. I'm going to bring like $800 with me just to see if there's anything I can do there. Also check this. So 81 bottles. There's 38 in there. And Belly is the beer guy. So Foxy's who I want to look at. Foxy has one crock, 59 bottles on her. All right. 59 bottles on her. And she is currently at what stage? She's right here. So she's on her way to drop off stuff at the Park Fruit store. It doesn't look like she's going to drop off the bottles at the Park Fruit store. So she bought all these bottles, but she's not dropping them off until later. Oh, do I not have... No, she should have been dropping them off, right? Drop off. She shouldn't have any bottles unless she was buying them earlier. Why do you have these bottles on you? You shouldn't have bottles on you yet. Not if you're here. Drop off all but $100. All right, let's... I'm going to alter this. And instead of doing this, I'm going to say you drop off your bottles. I'm not entirely sure why she even has them in the first place. Because that's further down the list. She buys. Drop off all bottles. Buy. Drop off all bottles. And then you start here. So, like, you should be starting your route with no bottles at all. Somehow you got bottles in your inventory still. Just go over here and do it, please. Since you're going to do it anyway. Oh! That's why she can't drop them off, because this place is full. Which is a problem. That's a big problem. 208 counterfeit wine in here. All right, I can fix that. We'll just take all the counterfeit wine we can out. Foxy, go ahead and put all of the bottles in. Nope, still can't bring it out. All right, bring out some pop. Let's do that. Get some counterfeit wine in your inventory right now. Yep. Let's take the switchblade out of here as well. We don't need that. Yep. There's just a lot of counterfeit wine in there. I think maybe because of how much counterfeit wine in there, it might actually be fine to go ahead and do that task up here, right? So this might be fine. Delivery promotions, right? Let's just real quick check this. There's still some in here. We're supposedly able to sell 53 every 6 turns. Okay. Plus we're selling it to other people too, though. 63 every 6 turns, and we're producing 207 every 12. Yeah, I think we actually can afford to sell more. Okay, that's actually a thing now. So Charlie's going to go over and we're going to pay these guys. We're going to go over to Lillian's lunch counter and we're going to give them the rest of the money. So that is going to give us printed promotions. There we go. Printed promotions. Now, what does that do? Right? Crew skills. Let's see what printed promotions does, because it's been a while. I don't remember, but I know it's supposed to help my speakeasies. Supposedly. Printed promotions. Okay. Promote your speakeasy subtly in your territory, in the territory your outfit controls through your fronts. Acquiring this skill allows you to expand some of your operations where you sell booze. Okay, so this is an expansion for this. So I'm going to assume that it's better than more bar seating and take this away. And then we're going to see what this is. So printed promotions, here it is. Yeah, that's definitely better. It's got the two arrows instead of one, right? So this one right here is increase the amount of booze consumed in your speakeasy by $250. So we're looking at the numbers here. Install. Doesn't seem to have done anything. They didn't do anything. It's actually worse, isn't it? Isn't that worse? I feel like that's worse. Hold on. Take this away. 44. More bar seating. Install. Huh? Now I'm confused. Did the numbers drop? I feel like the numbers just dropped. We're selling like... Maybe I'm just wrong. I'm tired. I need to like go to bed or something, man. Playing this stupid game at 1:30 in the morning right now. I had to look back at the footage because I was actually really confused, because I know that this number was higher before we did that promotion. And it's true. It was at 53. However, this used to be 6 turns. Now it's 5 turns. So that's where it actually helps you. It reduces the number of turns it takes to sell all these things. And ultimately, I think that is a better fit. So now we're selling this much every 5 turns. It's a slightly lower number, but because you're taking a turn completely away, it makes sense, I think, in that sense. So, okay, cool. So printed promotions are a thing now. We have that. There you go. We knocked it off the list. It's great. So now we need to... I guess I want to get the bottled vodka so I can have cordials done. I'm looking for somebody that's going to give me a building. I still need Angelica to sell more booze. And I've got a whole bunch of booze on Charlie right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put the counterfeit wine in here. Drop that off for her. So she can pick up the Canadian whiskey, the counterfeit wine. She can even pick up some brick wine if she wants to and just go around and sell it. And then she's over here at the river store. The river hardware store. And I'm going to have her pick up one of these Winchester rifles. I'm actually going to have her pick up 2 of them so that she has one on her at all times too. And then let's grab... that's probably it. Let's have her grab that, and then she'll head over here. I'm just going to save Charlie a movement by dropping off this rifle in here. And then I'm going to pick up some counterfeit wine, and we'll go drive her... Oh. All right, you don't need a rifle right now. Let's pick up the... We'll pick up that. And then she's going to drive around and sell the counterfeit wine, just so she has more places to... she can get more sales experience, I guess, you know? Let's get her over market price, too, of course. Okay, only 5, apparently. Great news. And counterfeit wine is there and up there. And I can probably go all the way out there with it, but I'm pretty sure Bill does that already. But we'll just keep selling stuff with her so I can get over market price, please. 13 cases is pretty good. And then Charlie, since she dropped off the rifle, we can now just pick it up. So now we have the rifle. And let's grab the bottle labels out of here too, and we can have those delivered up here instead. So it's mostly busy work at this point. It's at this point, just kind of moving around, trying to get some things. I think what I'll do here is I'll end the video here. We'll come back for the next one when there's something really significant that I can show you. And I have like, there's actually something to show you, right? I will get either Angelica or somebody who has friendly or whatever, maybe. We're going to get over here and talk to Dale. And maybe I'll just have Scarface do it, honestly. It doesn't matter. But we're gonna pay off Dale so that he doesn't bother us here. And then also when we expand this territory, we'll already have him paid off. Okay. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.